That's how we roll.
93 Rock.
All right, it's Cutter. Thank you for checking this out. We're backstage in a garage, kind of, at the Ridgeway bar in Neenah, hanging out with 3/5 of the band Tantric, or 3/6 of the band Tantric. This is the violin player, screws me up. Me too. First of all, what I want you guys to do is what I want you guys to do is, and since we mentioned, let's start there. Go around, introduce yourselves, and of course, what you play in the band.
Marcus, and I play the violinish kind of thing.
Eric, I'm the bass player.
Joe, guitar player.
All right, first of all, thank you for coming back to Wisconsin and taking the time to talk to us on camera. Much appreciated. Hope the makeup doesn't smear too much.
Yeah, the eyeliner.
Guy liner.
The guy liner. We were talking about this before we started rolling the camera, but you guys are all from different parts of the country, and explain kind of how that works, because you guys wrote this new record, Mind Control, being in those different parts of the country, and then got together and started recording. Explain that process to me.
Well, it's all with the modern age, with the computers now. We can all sit at home and run our software through, and Skype each other and just send files back and forth, and we can stay home with our families and stuff. And, it's kind of nice instead of going away for a couple of weeks, then coming back and then going away again to re-record it. So it was kind of nice to have that.
Yeah, Hugo and I live in Louisville, so we work together in the studio, and
we all have our own personal studios.
Oh, nice.
So
good to be rock stars.
Oh yeah, well we got the Middle Eastern limo. Can you pan out on this thing? We just dropped off like 4 keys. I forgot my briefcase. So.
We're coming up from Cuba, Twana, Montana. Was that a good process for you guys, you think? I mean, did that make it easier to then go into the studio and record these songs?
I mean, we did eventually. We just write and then hash it out.
For pre-production, mostly for writing. You record before you record, I guess you can say.
Right.
So, I mean, you don't really get the, how do you explain that? Like when we write that way, you don't get the magic, I guess, as if we're all in one room. So we kind of lay down the foundation of all the songs, just sending files, and then we'll get together for a couple of weeks.
Well, it sounds good. Mind Control is a good record from what I've heard of it so far. I haven't got through the whole thing yet, but
you didn't get through the whole thing yet?
I didn't get through the whole thing. Sorry.
Oh boy.
I'm just being honest with you guys. You want me to lie to you?
No, we got.
I'll lie to you and be like, it's the greatest record on the planet. Cut that out. No, at any rate, good work. Obviously, second record with you guys in the band, 4th overall for Tantric. When you guys got the call from Hugo, I mean, explain that, how you guys became members of Tantric back, 4 or 5 years ago?
Actually, it was a gradual thing because Hugo and Marcus were working on a project called State of the Art.
Okay.
And then I started working with them on that, and then that slowly started transforming into this lineup because it was Hugo and Marcus first, and then I got brought into the fold, and then Eric got brought.
I still don't know how the hell I got into this band. It just happened.
He lost a bet.
Pretty much.
I lost a bet. Nice to see your hair growing back after being shaved. That's from losing the bet.
He had hair down.
Well, no, actually my hair was long, and it was that first 100-degree day we had. I was done.
He's trying to get a job at a bank, so he figured he'd clean up.
It's good work. It's good work if you can get it.
Maybe get a job at Arby's.
With Tantric having 4 records to span from, and I always like asking this question because it's always curious to me. I mean, something like 50 songs to choose from. When you guys sit down and work out a set to record or to play live, like we're going to see you tonight at the Ridgeway, how do you go through and pick the songs? Obviously, besides Down and Out and Astounded and things like that.
The producer picks it. Seriously.
For the live sets?
Oh no, for live sets.
Yeah.
We look at all the songs that are in the catalog, and then we take the ones that we know how to play, and that whittles it down, and then from there we learn a couple, so we can make the allotted time.
It's the most popular ones.
I've actually been trying to wean off the earlier records into the newer stuff more. I mean, our fan base is a younger crowd. I mean, a lot of the newer fans that we have don't even know what breakdown was. You know what I mean? Because they're younger. Breakdown was 10, 11 years ago, whatever. So, but it's we actually we picked the songs too. They're the ones that we like the most. They're more fun to play.
Well, maybe it's individual, but what song do each of you like to perform live better than any others, and for what reason?
I don't know. That's why I like them all.
Yeah, usually.
Such a political answer.
No, it is. No, I do.
That's good.
It's the whole process of the whole show, go folding from one song to the next.
Yeah. And the other thing too is when you first roll out on a tour after a record, you're usually excited about the newest stuff anyway. Not only because you haven't played it much, but you know what I mean. It's the freshest thing in your mind, and,
right.
and it's so usually, you know, whatever we were excited about at the beginning of the Mind Control tour, next record will be probably the most excited about the newest stuff, and
right.
it just, you know, because it's fresh.
Also, too, I mean, sometimes it's depending on tour. I mean, if we're out with Five Finger and Drowning Pool, like we were out with Drowning Pool for like 6-8 months, whatever
sure.
that was, we're not going to sit there and play
You
morning.
play some heavier stuff.
We're not going to bring out the piano and play morning in the middle of the scene.
Why not? Something different.
Yeah. We got new stuff.
We got
coming
people
out
in the crowd with blood coming out of their nose. They're all sweaty. Their shirts are ripped, and they're like this.
Let's play the tears.
You know what I mean? So it's, you got to look at the audience and where we're at.
That's got to be cool though for you guys to be able to kind of span that a little bit, to be able to play with bands like Drowning Pool and Five Finger Death Punch, and then also be able to play with, you know, some of the lighter
Wayne Newton, Kenny Rogers,
sure, Kenny G, you know, whatever. But to be able to span that gamut.
Yeah. Gamut. That's a good word.
That's a good word. That's the word of the day.
Gamut.
Gamut.
Well, no, I mean, just, you know, the other thing is that one of the good things about the band is it does, you know, cover a lot of ground, stylistically, you know, still within the genre, but you know what I mean. So we can kind of pick and choose some of the songs, and you know, because the only band, AC/DC is the only band that can be just straight down the middle every time.
The same drum beat for every song.
Yeah, but still be like better than almost everybody. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're the only ones that works for. So, you know, you kind of have to kind of expand a little bit. And then the other thing, too, with everybody writing, everybody's takes part in the writing of the songs and everything, that, you know, because Eric might bring it to Marcus or myself or whatever, you're going to have, you know, whatever Marcus grew up in and whatever happened in his childhood, that comes out in the songs, which makes it...
They're also him-like.
Right. You know what I mean?
Him is in the band, him?
No. H-I-M.
Like, oh, yeah.
Never mind. Never mind.
H-H-Y-M-M.
What would sacred music sound like?
Yeah.
Nice.
We're actually working on for the next run, we're going to learn a bunch of covers.
Really?
And for
Like
sound
cartoons,
checks,
you know, like
like
Pee-wee's
sound check.
Playhouse.
You know,
Oh, just, yeah.
yeah, we're gonna play
Flintstones and...
No, old Sabbath or something, or
Okay.
whatever.
You said cartoons.
Kenny Rogers, he keeps
Kenny
bringing
Rogers,
Kenny,
Kenny.
yeah. I mean,
Wayne Newton.
I'll do it, but I don't know.
They
Guys, just
actually
getting ready for the Vegas set.
Midler.
Yeah. Actually, little known fact is make sure you get a shot at it. Wayne Newton and Marcus actually exchanged locks of their hair for Christmas last year.
Come on, is that a real thing?
We sell them
With a bow.
at the merch booth. Locks of hair.
By Marcus.
Tears.
Little vials of Marcus's tears.
No, you guys are screwing with me right
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
right?
totally.
Okay.
You're probably going to cut this
just wanna
one
make
part
sure.
out. But it's
No, I think we're gonna leave this. This is the only part of the interview that's gonna stay in.
stay
Actually,
yeah. So that's
Online.
Tantric, you mentioned it before. You're already thinking about a new record.
Oh yeah, it's in the
working
works.
on it. Oh, yeah.
It's in the works.
Okay.
So we got a pile of songs. It's just a matter of starting to choose and tweak out and fine tune.
Yeah, and that's the difference of it staying a pile. You know what I mean, as a reference point, or you know,
Sure.
making them into something good. But I mean, you know, the thing is, we've been doing, we've been getting together. Do you know what I mean? A couple of guys fly in or whatever. But you know, there's been a lot of writing individually. But I think the next step now is I think there's enough of a pile that now we'll be getting together as a band and start really just fleshing out those tunes.
Do you guys work that out while you're on the road here a little bit at all, or?
No, we really
We're
Stay
going
away.
to probably go to
Fly
Jersey
around.
Bay.
Yeah.
Get these guys to
Fist
come
pump?
to Jersey.
Yeah,
That's where
'cause
my
usually-
studio is, and then we'll get together in like my studio and just
need a
start.
bulletproof vest first.
No, basically what we've done the last.
Just hang out with the situation. You'll be all right.
Exactly. No, the last two records, what we've done is we either get together and it was either Pennsylvania or Jersey because it's kind of the halfway point, the middle point for everybody, and that's the location that works the best. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because everybody's out of their elements a little bit, except for. Yeah, so we got to kind of tweak him a bit, but still.
Right,
you know
right.
what I mean? No, but
You just call him a tweaker?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Never mind. Tantric, check out Mind Control. It's obviously available now. Download, buy in stores. If you still do that, that's awesome. Either way, get the record. It's very good, and can't wait to see you guys later tonight and hear some even new stuff in the future. Thank you guys so much.
All right.